What is the story, everybody? This is Jonathan from Team ChainBlock coming at you with yet another deck profile. But as always, before we get into it, please like, comment and subscribe. And please help us reach 1,000 subscribers because your boys are really trying to get to 1k before the end of the year. Check out the links in our description again to use discount code ChainBlock5 over at Comics Cards and take advantage of it for all the up and coming new awesome sets. So, if it wasn't obvious enough by what you see in front of you here today, what I'm profiling for you is a beloved Archetype Cyber Dragon. So this is the first time we've had Cyber Dragon up on the channel. I apologise to all the Cyber Dragon enthusiasts in advance if you think that this could be better. This is my first attempt making the deck. I have obviously played Cyber Dragons in a bunch of different other decks, but yeah, let's get on into it. A much loved deck from GX because it was really the first deck you got to see in the anime that just constantly spammed and special summoned out monsters in cool new ways. So, starting off without question, we have to be running 3 Cyber Dragon.
Cyber Dragon.
One of the most famous cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! It literally has an effect which lets you special summon from your hand when your opponent controls a monster and you don't. This effect is just now quoted as a Cyber Dragon type effect in other cards. It is that famous level 5 light machine. That is the kind of gimmick of the deck. Incredible card. Cyber Dragon, the OG. 3 of, absolutely. Next we have the best normal summon of the deck, 3 Cyber Dragon Core. So this is essentially your main searcher as it adds you 1 cyber, spell or trap. There's a lot of cool targets from that. Also, like for follow up, you can banish this card or something happens to your monster in the field from your GY to special summon a Cyber Dragon. So really good card. I'll just say this once as a lot of the cards are. The gimmick of the deck is most of this stuff is treated as Cyber Dragons, so when in the field or in the GY, like a lot of other ones, its name becomes Cyber Dragon, and it lets you go into some funny plays later on. Next up we have the 2 Cyber Dragon Hurts. It really hurts when you attack your opponent with big machines, so we are playing 2 Hurts. If this card is special summoned, increase its level to 5, a few of them do that. Also, you cannot special summon except machine monsters while it's on the field, or for the rest of the turn. But really cool card, lets you extend further, light machine, it's all searchable. And then last for the Cyber Dragon monsters, we are playing 1 Cyber Dragon Max. A really good extender. You essentially discard a card to special summon this card, and then you can target a card in your GY with 2100 attack or defense and special summon it. Really, really cool. Again, all treated as Cyber Dragons. That's it for the Cyber Dragon monsters. Let's go into the Cyber spells. Next, without question, staple of the deck at 3 Cyber Emergency. Essentially your Rhoda of the deck. So you can add 1 light machine monster that cannot be normal or summon or set. We play targets for that, but mainly you can add a Cyber Dragon monster from your deck to your hand. Also, if this card's activation is negated, you can send 1 or discard 1 card and then add this card from your hand if it goes to the GY. Really good card, definitely over the deck. Next we're playing the main spell card, Cyber Spell or Trap, that you'll be adding off core, Cyber Repair Plan. So basically if Cyber Dragon is in your graveyard, or if one of them is, you can activate both of the effects, add 1 light machine monster from your deck to your hand. Incredible. Or you can target 1 light machine monster in your graveyard, shuffle that into your deck. Really good. If you have 3 Cyber Dragons in your GY, you can activate both of them. And then the last Cyber Dragon kind of spell we play is Cyber Rev Stream. It is essentially a searchable monster reborn for Cyber Dragons. Now, I'm just going to show a completely optional package which I like, but you do not have to play at all. So yeah, we're playing the Cyber Dark cards, the cards that came out in the structure deck. I have really fond memories of the structure deck. In my mind, it was the last structure deck that came out that was a lot of fun, and you've seen a lot of people try to play. I remember going to locals when it came out and a lot of people were trying to summon the big 10k guy. Really funny, but yeah. Cyber Dark Chimera, mainly if you want, you can use Cyber Dragon Core to access your Cyber Dark continuous spell, which will then add you Chimera. You don't have to normal summon it, although you can straight away. And the main thing is you can discard this card to add Power Bond, a card which anyone who watched DX will know fondly.
Next, I'll activate the magic of Power Bond.
What it essentially does is, it summons a machine fusion monster and then double its attack, making it absolutely massive. If you use Power Bond in this deck, you can attack with AK numerous times. Incredible card. You do take damage in the end phase from the cards you make, but that shouldn't be an issue as you should be OTK'd. Now, next off, we will go in to the card which has just boosted this deck's OTK power to astronomical potential, 3 Clockwork Knight. What does this card let you do?
This spell lets me fusion summon my Chimera Tech, Fortress Dragon!
Next off, we'll just go into some extra monsters which are non-Cyber Dragon monsters. We're playing 2 Galaxy Soldier, a previous trio in the deck, but after Infinite Forbidden we got a really good new card which I'll show you now. So essentially, Soldier is just a level 5 light machine extender which you can just discard a light monster. They're all light pretty much, to special summon it. Really good card still. And then the next that makes him feel a little bit outdated is 3 Disablaster. Incredible card. Again, this with Clockwork Knight has just taken Cyber Dragon into a realm where it can OTK anything if played correctly. So yeah, Disablaster, special summon it to a zone that is unoccupied and has no cards in it. If it's in the Pendulum zone, it can negate any cards in the column. Just incredible card. You negate the activated effects of any card in this monster zone's column if it's destroyed. Really good card. 500 attack. So yeah, it is a machine dupe target. Next off, we're playing the 1 Tyrion King Regulus. The card which I mentioned is the only Earth machine I think in the deck. It is searchable off Clockwork Knight. Really good card. We're playing the searchable Disakiru, as you can search light machines. The searchable Kaiju Wasabi is great. And then the card, the light machine, which you know is searchable because it cannot be normal summoned or set. Karna, the Eternal Machine. Really good card that you can just special summon it, make it 4k, and just make an attacking for game really easy. So that's it for the monsters. Let's go into some really broken spells in the deck. Now, no Cyber Dragon deck would be complete, of course, without playing Machine Duplication. So, what Machine Duplication does is you can target 1 machine monster with 500 attack or less and then special summon the other 2 from your deck. So, it's just names it copies. That's why with core being 400 and treated as Cyber Dragon, you can special summon out 2 other Cyber Dragons and then just go for some rank 5 plays. You can also, as I said, do it with Disablaster if you've already done your Cyber Dragon stuff, and then again, rank 5 plays. Next of our power combo spells is 3 Duality. Just really good for the deck. Lets you cheat out your level 5 Dark Fusion from the deck, or extra deck. Really good. It also has some recursion as it lets you banish this card from your GY and then target 1 light or 1 dark, shuffle them into your deck and draw 1. So it's really good recursion if you don't manage to OTK your opponent. Really good card for the deck. Next for some power spells, we are playing arguably the best board breaker of the format, 3 Forbidden Droplet. Send off your Cyber Dragons, send off your continuous spell they're not using. Great card, really good. Next we're playing Triple Tactics to go into usually your Machine Duplication, or we're playing the 1 Talents. We're not playing any back row removal as some of your extra deck monsters do just plow through your opponent's back row if summoned correctly. And the last cards in the deck, the only traps we are playing are 3 Infinite Impermanence, as they do feature a monster from the Cyber Dragon archetype. Really good card, we all know what Imperm does. That's it for the main deck. Let's go into the extra deck. For the extra deck, we are of course running 2 Cyber Dragon Infinity. Incredible card. The card featured on Imperm. It is an Omni-Negate. It lets you suck up an opponent's attack position monster. Really good card. You cheat him out with Cyber Dragon Nova. Basically, it just lets you summon out Infinity when overlaying onto this. Great card. Next, we're playing some level 5 tech. The Mana Chronometry card. It's easy to make rank 5. It's a light machine as well, which means you can summon it when your machine locks. Some of them even light machine lock you, and it is just a monster negation if you're forced to go first. Of course, when you're playing XYZs, you have to play Zeus. No hesitation, Zeus is incredible. And then the card which will plow through your opponent's back row, your duality target, Cyber Tech Rampage Dragon. Incredible card. So basically, when it's fusion summoned, you can target spell or traps up to the number of fusion materials and then destroy them. Once per turn, you can send up to 2 light machine monsters from your deck to GY, and then for each you send, this card gains an additional attack. Incredible card. It can go really big as well. And then the card which you are sucking up all your opponent's monsters with, Cyber Tech Fortress Dragon. Who would have thought that the old Edison play of sucking up a few machine monsters would be so deadly? So basically this card is the, tag in summon 1 Cyber Dragon plus 1 or more machine monsters, and then it gains 1,000 for each material used. Really good card. Level 8 Dark, that is important. I'll explain when we get to it. Next off, one of Sane's old school monsters, Cyber Twin Dragon. It can attack twice, it's easy to make. Next, for the big bad boy, the boss monster of Zane's deck when he was a good guy, Cyber End Dragon.
I'll send the 3 Cyber Dragons in my hand to the graveyard so I can summon the Cyber End Dragon.
Really, really good card. If it attacks a defense position monster, it inflicts piercing damage. You can also make this card attack a few times. Really good card, great card. Then we have Mega Fleet, a card back in the day when made you afraid to put your monsters in the EMZ, as you can special summon this with 1 Cyber Dragon monster and 1 monster in the extra monster zone. Great card. Next one, Salamangreat Great Almirage. We need this to get core into the graveyard. 1 SP Little Knight. And then we got a Cyber Dragon Link monster, 1 Seeger. Essentially you can target a machine monster and then boost its attack by 2100, but you do not take damage from that attack. And then a card which is easy to make, 1 Chaos Angel, level 5 Dark, level 5 Light. Make this. You can make you can also make it with Core, as it is level 2 Light, and Fortress Dragon. Just to banish, really good card, incredible. So guys, that is it for my Cyber Dragon deck. Again, please like, comment, subscribe, as your boys are desperately trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We appreciate anyone who's subbed already. Stay tuned for more deck profiles. I know Cal's got a few coming out, there's a few OTSs on and stuff. So, that's it. See ya.